You see, I don't think the players, especially the ones bowling to Lara, did really understand. I think they might try. Well, maybe it's only natural that you know the big man, but for an event like that, them never pitch the ball in the place where them can, hit the ball. And the bad pitch, them a bowl good lengths.
Yeah.
Which I never really that you're supposed to do, you know.
You're supposed to pitch up 9 drive.
It's entertainment there.
Yeah.
So them really supposed to have pitch where them can hit 6. You see when you watch, sometimes you watch some charity games like on TV, and you hear X amount for each 6. Them donating X amount for each 6. You ever see those kind of games, Zidane, alright?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
The man, them not bowl the ball. And sometimes you can't hit it for 6, you know.
But I tell you though, age is a thing, because some of them baller. Granted, it wasn't probably the easiest pitch for stroke play, but some of them baller were Brian are cut
prime
miss, man. Them they're not
gone,
man.
man.
Yeah, well, I agree, but him then, Brian. The man is 50 years old.
Yeah, I'm still.
And him can still, you see the one who hit over cover for 6.
Sweet, yes, man.
Yeah, man.
With ease. So he can still hit 6. But the pitch was very difficult, and the bowlers never really have pitched it where them supposed to pitch it, so the day could be more fun. But it was a good day. Them have some things to work on, like we couldn't hear what was being announced.
Yeah, I see some people complaining about that.
Yes, I hear that. Some of the things that I was saying, certain people couldn't hear, because I was one of the
yeah, man, and when it comes down to the sound, to the boxes, it was very, very loud. But certain areas of the ground, you can't hear nothing at all.
Okay.
So we couldn't identify who the players were and so forth. And there was no name on the shirt. So I guess probably they never know the names early enough to print names. But that would have helped, you know.
Yeah, they will have to work on all of that.
Morgan and Hines and them out there, we don't really know who.
Yeah.
You know, we can't hear the names and we can't see no names on the shirts. I just, if you're a cricketer, you know how they move, you know, see them that still.
Right.
Yeah, but I was overall pleased with the day still.
Yeah. And your sister, the umpires,
good.
I work with my suggestion.
We give the no balls?
The no balls, man.
No, man, me got up on the ball and foot. I know ball for you. Yeah, it makes sense. You know, you want to get a lot of laugh about that.
Yes.
It was entertaining, believe me. It was a family day.
As Chris Gill officially announced his retirement from all forms of cricket yet?
No.
I don't hear it.
Okay.
I don't hear it.
All right.
But there's something me yesterday can't announce it still, you know?
Yes.
This kind of days.
That's why I asked the question. All right. Big up mystery.
All right, Mr.
All right. Oh, where's Omar Williams, man? I was telling Omar Williams the other day that, listen, Rashford is good enough to be the main man leading the line for Manchester United, and they would not have needed Ronaldo. And with that big victory against Man City, the coach is showing that, listen, hey, it's a long time I don't see a coach at that level place a man to mark out a man in a football game. He played the Brazilian. What's his name again? What the Brazilian for Man U name again? Nicolas. The Brazilian midfielder for Man United. No, man. I know Casemiro. Fred. Yeah, man. Fred was all over the place. All over. We couldn't get a chance to do anything in the game. Subjected Man City to one shot and goal, and that was the ball that went in.
What's happening to Man City this year?
They're in second. Arsenal is out of class.
It's just Arsenal play.
Arsenal is out of class. Think about it. If Arsenal wasn't out of class, Man City would be leading the league.
Also,
so while a lot of I hear people ask what happened to Klopp and Pep this season, it's not what happened to Klopp and Pep. It's what happened to Klopp. Where's the tactical genius that we used to hear about every morning? We're not hearing it again. Every morning we used to hear about this tactical genius. I'm not hearing it anymore. The man cost the players them.
But couldn't they say the same thing about Pep and
No, Pep is in second. So the reason why Pep is in second is because Arsenal is out of class. So you can't ask what happened to Pep.
Where was Pep after how many games gone?
What 19 now? Or 18?
Where was you know, one of the discussions that I was involved in is whether Haaland has improved City as a team. What do you think?
Well, if a man go and score 20 goals already, man, you must.
No, he's doing well for himself. Has he made City a better
Now,
team?
what is the role of any striker in a team? If he score goals?
Yeah, but you can score goals and the rest of the team not playing as well.
Why would it? So you can't blame him.
No, I'm not blaming him. But
So if the rest of the team not playing well,
let us say that after 19 games without Haaland, City were on more points. With Haaland, they are on less points. You could then argue that Haaland has not helped City.
yeah, but you could go back and look at the same City teams without Haaland, and you might find that they were in a similar situation in terms of points, but their next season they would have improved.
All right, so we're talking about the last 2 years.
Me not think he has made the team worse. I think the team is better, more dangerous as an attacking force. But it would be good if we could check the point standing to see where they exactly were at this stage of the season last.
I'd love somebody to tell me that. One of you bright sparks.
And how many goals they would have? Well, you count the goals they have scored as an attacking force
Yeah.
collectively as well.
Yeah. How many goals were City after 19 games last season? And how many goals are they now? And how many points were they?
Yeah, that would be very interesting.
And how many points they
Right away, instead of you argue down the place, you dismiss that point right away, forget that information.
I would love that.
Yes.
Because if you find out that despite Haaland's 27 goals now in our competition
Competitions, yeah.
from 23 games, if you find that, well, strictly in the Premier League, he's scoring a lot more, but City is not scoring a lot more. I remember early on in the piece I was saying, as good an addition as City is, as Haaland is to City, I wasn't getting the volume of goals I was getting elsewhere. And I don't know. I'd love to see that breakdown. If somebody has it, one of you.
Yeah, man, it's out there. Because I was searching for it this morning, but I didn't have the time. So I'm sure that it will be popping up somewhere. So
All right.
It would be great if we'll be able to see it. All right, and remind us, listeners, of the numbers. 876-968-8117. That's 876-968-8117. Call through and let your voice be heard.
Yeah, we're coming up to the break, so we'll go to that soon. But if you have that info, that would be nice. Can Arsenal win the league after
No, we can't.
donkey years?
2003 was the last time. It has been a long time. A lot of backlash, a lot of talk about. When last you win anything? When last you win the league? Boy, hopefully all that talk will end.
Yeah.
This season, boy. Hopefully it will end. Yeah, man, they look good and it's nice that over the years Arsenal would have gotten in these positions occasionally, you know, and then fought, you know. Yeah.
Here's another thing. The All-Manning game. You watched that game? Because I
watched most of it.
And one of the things I'm hearing is that the Manning Cup players, the Manning Cup coach, the All-Manning coach, did a lot of substitutions.
Yeah, basically the entire 11 was substituted for the second half.
While the Clarendon College coach, Lenny Hyde, basically kept his main team.
Yes. I guess he wasn't confident in the substitutes.
What's the purpose of the All-Manning game? Because I hear people praising the All-Manning coach for exposing some of the youth.
They're the big players, all of them, man, this season.
So he clearly wasn't as concerned with it.
But like the fact that if Lenny Hyde is highly concentrating on winning the game, I like that.
Yeah?
I don't like exhibition games in Orville.
No.
Especially when quality players are out there. In them prime. Young players. If it's like what we saw on the weekend, then fine. And we have Ricky Teng.
Yeah.
All right, let's take Ricky Teng. Hello.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourselves, Zidane.
Bless up, Ricky Teng.
Ricky Teng. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So, the NFL start, Zidane.
You mean the playoffs?
Yeah, man, the playoffs. Yeah, man, the NFL start now. So, the guru, them, you can give them prediction yet?
We know Garvey carry the Chiefs. You might have to come tell me.
Yeah.
He said that long time, so them can't lose.
Yeah, man, me are the Cowboys, man.
You have the Cowboys to win it all?
Yes, man. You know, me are Cowboys, man.
They're playing this weekend? They're playing tonight?
They play tonight.
Against the
They play
GOAT?
tonight, man.
They play against the GOAT,
Against
are you
the
picking the
GOAT,
Cowboys?
Yes, man. The goat.
They said the GOAT done. The GOAT done. They're going to eat the GOAT food. Curry the GOAT tonight.
Yeah, man.
Can you try curry and another GOAT, I never work out for you, you know. You remember?
Yeah. You know, I Mbappe, I'm a goat, you know. I know I'm going, I know what I'm doing, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So, I want the guru them to come out and give them picks, you know.
Yes. All right.
You know, so we can have it on record.
Let me ask you a question. How many teams got a bye for next week? Explain to the listener.
Two teams.
Only two?
Only the two top teams the two top teams.
So the two top teams next week?
The two division, the two number one team and get by. So that is the Chiefs and the Philadelphia.
Oh, Eagles.
The Eagles.
Yeah.
The Eagles, yeah.
So they will be joined by how many teams next week? So after tonight's game, they'll be joined by how many teams? 5?
Yeah, so like with the Giants,
3.
yeah, so the lower seed going to play them. The lower seed in there who won over the last 2 days. You know, and, you know, because, you know, the Cowboys are going to play the Giants next. Because the Giants are waiting on the Cowboys. Same like how Philadelphia are going to play the New York Giants.
Now, what do you mean by the
That's
Cowboys?
big, big
What do you
time.
mean by the Cowboys are waiting on the Giants? I don't understand.
No, man, the Giants, not the Giants, man.
The Eagles.
The Eagles are already have the Giants. So
Good.
the 49ers are waiting on the Cowboy right now. You understand?
Okay.
Tonight. Yeah, man, so that's how it all go, man. You ever run out with it, man. Don't worry yourself. You see me?
All right.
Yeah, man.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, man. Tell Garvey to call and give him picks, man, so the whole Jamaica can know what his picks are.
Yeah. All right. Cool, Ricky. All right, Sean, come on. Yes, come on, break it down for me, Sean. Yes.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Next week is divisional semi-finals, as I was trying to tell you. So divisional semi-finals. So in the first round, as he pointed out, all the 2 divisions winners get a bye. All right. So the bye, put them aside. And the winners of these 3 games. No, each division have 3 games.
Yes.
So the winners of these 3 games go through to the next round. That's the divisional semi-finals. So the first round, which happened this weekend, or last weekend, I should say, they call it the wild card because divisional winners are not in it.
Oh. How many divisional winners are there?
2.
2.
Right.
Okay.
So they get the bye for the first round, which they call the wild card. So the next round now is divisional semi-finals. So 3 go through and will join the divisional semi-finals. Will join the winner of the division to make it 4 on this side, AFC, and 4 on the NFC.
Okay.
Yes, and then after next week, the following week will be the divisional finals. And who wins the division go to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Simple like that.
Yeah, man.
All right. So every time if you win the division, you don't play the wild card round. The first round you don't play.
And that's why I'm saying it's not fair to the Bills.
Well,
When the game was cancelled, so they played that game short, so Chiefs got the advantage.
well, true. It could have gone either way. They could have lost.
But they didn't.
No,
didn't.
no results.
So the NFL not credible, Sean.
Oh, please, not going there with you.
Because you know, Bills almost got knocked out yesterday because the game got tight at one.
Yeah.
It
It was a close.
Because the bye is good for you if you get the rest after the regular season, a grueling regular season. You get the break to prepare. So you get 1 week off to prepare. So that's why you want the number 1 seed. Sometimes it wasn't fair to cancel the game, about.
Let's see what happens. I'm not going there with you, but as Ricky Teng pointed out, the NFL is starting now because it's all about knockout.
Yeah.
We now go home.
But here's what I want to ask you, Sean. The netball, the Sunshine Girls. Game 2, very competitive. We lost our one by 3 or 4 points. I mean, in both the second
4
and third.
goals,
But in game 1, we were competitive up to the 3rd quarter.
as usual.
And then get blown out. But we lose by 20, 21 points.
As usual. Not losing by 20-21 goals, not points. Goals. Right.
What happened in the 4th? Because take away that 4th quarter in the first game.
Loss of concentration.
And it was...
Loss of concentration.
That's it?
That's just basically it.
And there was no loss of concentration in the other 2 games?
No, we lost the last game. But the fact is, a lot of times, it tends to happen a lot.
Not by 20 points?
No, forget about the 20 goals.
Goals?
Yeah, forget about the 20 goals. The fact is, I thought they gave up at one point and it was going through the motion. But the thing is, we tend to do that a lot, especially in the latter stages of the 3rd quarter and in the 4th quarter. We tend to lose concentration a lot. And I keep asking the question, is it because we're not 100% fit? And sometimes tired legs and tired bodies bring tired results, and in terms of tired decision making, and that tends to happen to us a lot, especially in the 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter.
I know about, but it was just weird. All right, boss, I'll take your word.
Big up.
All right, we take the break. We're coming.
Home is where the heart is. Let Dunn's Fine Furniture and Decor warm your home and your heart with their beautiful lighting and home decor items. Visit 59 3/4 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10 or call 754-2921. The temperature by Dunn's Fine Furniture and Decor is
29 degrees Celsius in New Kingston.
Underage gambling is illegal. You can be fined or imprisoned for enabling a minor to engage in gambling activities. Call Crime Stop at 311 to report illegal gambling. The time by the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission.
132.
Omega Radio now presents Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by EdgeChem, Fosrich Group of Companies, Enibet, and Dangel's Auto Spares and Accessories. In Sports in a Minute, Shukri Conrad and Rob Walter have been named as head coaches of South Africa's Test and Limited Oversized Cricket. South Africa has split the roles after Mark Boucher stood down following last year's T20 World Cup. Conrad is a former first-class cricketer and previously coached South Africa under 19s. Both coaches start in February, meaning Walter will not be in charge for the 3 ODIs against England, with the first set for January 27. That is Sports in a Minute. Omega Radio has just presented Sports in a Minute, sponsored by EdgeChem for people who dream in color. Fosrich, we open on Sundays with special discounts on all items in store. Solar floodlights, water heaters, conduits, and more. Or visit fosrich.com and shop. Enibet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly. And Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue in Kingston.
Design your dream home with Total Hardware and Supplies. We have windows of all sizes on special. Doors galore. Choose from our wide variety of porcelain and ceramic tiles. Experience the best deals on sanitary ware, jacuzzis, shower enclosures, and baths. Just to name it, we have it all. Come on down to 2 Aiken Hill Drive, Pembroke Hall. Call us at 631-7648 or WhatsApp anytime 507-0865. Remember, same-day delivery available. Quality products, great prices. That's the Total Guarantee.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk on Omega Radio.
Well, welcome. Boy, Ricky thing got through, but a lot of persons saying they are trying to get through and can't.
Yeah, I'm understanding. Is there some problem with the local lines? Because we're getting some messages that people not getting through on the regular landline.
Yeah.
We give it out anyway. Hopefully, I'm not sure what's happening. 876-968-8117. So where did Ricky Ting get through on?
He called from overseas. So.
Oh. I don't know. Sean and Nick, I don't know if you could alert the technical people, because people saying that they're not getting through on the landline at all, and that's not good news. We have anybody now?
All right. Somebody sent me some information here. I'm not sure if I can. 44 goals last season.
At this point?
Yeah. 46 this season. So they have scored more goals at this point this season.
Okay.
39 points this season, 44 last season.
Oh.
So they are, 5 points adrift?
So though they are scoring more goals.
Yes.
But they are...
You know what that sounds like? All right, let's see him give me information. 9 goals conceded last season after 18 games this season. Yeah, you missed out that. Send me that, my boss. So you said last season, 9 goals conceded last season. 18 this season. So they have conceded 18 more goals at this time. So it's clearly a defensive issue.
Yeah.
And not an offensive issue.
Why would there be such a huge gap defensively between last year and this year, though?
Good. That's a good question.
18 goals after 44 games.
No, 18 goals after
18 games.
Just for this season. Last season, they only conceded 9 at this stage.
And they've played 19 games.
18.
Is 18 games City play?
Yes.
That is a telling piece of stats.
Yeah, man. Defensive problems, not an offensive issue.
Mm.
Brilliant work, my boss. Big up yourself. Respect.
Yeah, man. Why would City be having such a huge...
Pep Guardiola has to fix that. But good to know that even how many points does Arsenal have? So let's look at the table, Premier League table, to see if Arsenal would still be ahead if they were maintaining the same standard. Here it would be closer. It would be closer to Arsenal.
If City were maintaining the same standard?
Yeah, Arsenal have 47 points. City would be 44. 3 points adrift.
Oh.
So it means that Arsenal has really been doing well.
Yeah. Nobody, I don't think anybody can deny that. But City clearly defensively not the team they were. Mm-hmm. Twice more goals at this stage.
Yeah.
As opposed to last year. They are working feverishly on the landline. I don't know what to tell you. Because without a landline for people to call, it's kind of difficult to have a calling show, right?
Yes.
What do we do, Sean? We give them we just have to keep trying. 876-968-8117. Is it a case where they could call through the regular front desk line and get transferred in the system? Is that possible, Sean?
It would be difficult. They're working on it.
They're working real hard. Anything else? Yes, I was talking about the All Acosta Cup game. By the way, Lenny Hyde has been fired from
Oh yes,
from Chapelton Maroon.
yes. He said he got a call right after the game.
The
Saying that he
last
must
three,
resign. Yeah, he must resign. And he's complaining that for the game he only had 13 players.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rule is affecting him.
So
So Lenny Hyde was planning to go through the season with like a lot of amateur players. I don't understand. I really don't.
yeah, so the all manning coach, the JC coach, clearly saw the game as an exhibition game.
Mm-hmm.
Lenny Hyde apparently saw the game as a game to be won.
Yeah, he said it during the post game interview.
So him
I'm glad the country him like it, the rival, and glad him win.
Yeah.
He wanted to win.
Now the question is, which should it be?
Me want to win.
You believe that the all manning game is a game where the coach must not think it's a game to expose talents. It's a very difficult thing, you know. I mean, you come down squarely on the side of winning.
Yes, indeed.
But I don't know if I'm as adamant as that. But we could discuss it. Troy has now joined us. Troy, how you do?
I'm there now. What's up?
We're here.
You get through the regular landline?
Yeah, man, but it was a challenge calling in. I was getting a lot of you call it just cut off.
Yeah, maybe it's a system.
All right. Well, others can keep trying. If you get through, others can as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What say you?
Man City versus Manu.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know the rule. No matter what the rule is, I really feel that good sense should tell you that is madness. Because if a man is not in the play, not touching the ball, but yet still in the line of play, it's going to affect the defense or the goalkeeper.
But the rules speak to that, you know. If you're influencing the defenders, you're actually involved in the play, so it should have been flagged.
Influence from what point? Because most people I talk to say you have to touch the ball or you have
he doesn't have to, because by him positioning over the ball, the goalkeeper was steering right at Rashford, you know.
Exactly. That is my point.
So if he wasn't there, the goalkeeper just come out and clear that ball before Fernandez.
Yeah. But what is surprising, Zidane, I didn't see him refer to the well, I don't know if you can refer to the VAR at that time.
No, the only thing VAR looked at is if he touched the ball or not.
Yeah, I didn't say Pep. You know, Pep is a dramatic man. I didn't see him say anything, so I figured that everybody accept that rule, that as per the rule, everything was all right.
Mm. My thing is, you know, where does influence start and where does influence stop? And this is something that I've questioned long time. You know. It's not just now, you know. Because even if me wide out on the wing, I'm not directly involved in the play. The fact that me stand up outside, which may very well mean a defender is out there with me because I know why me get the ball.
No, but in that scenario though, the defender wouldn't. If you're in an offside position, the defender wouldn't need.
No, me have an eye upon him, you know.
Okay.
So and it's not like me necessarily gone out there, but me say, why you gone out there, say, you know, so rather than run inside to cover the play, I'm having half an eye on you.
Yeah.
We're in our wide position, we don't get the ball.
Yeah.
So in that case, you are really half and half in, as old people say. Me half and half would have to go with you when our offside position out wide, or to come inside to close down a play. I just think if you're in an offside position, you're offside. Because this, again, is one of them great calls where it come down to interpretation too much.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge we're going to try and have it, because what if I'm standing out wide in that offside position?
Right.
But the wing back wants to overlap and he's going into that area as well. And the ball is slipped ahead in that area. What should I do with the player in the offside position?
I'm
in the offside position already behind the defenders. There's another player who wants to overlap in that sort of area.
Yeah.
Now, the person who was passing the ball would like to pass it for him to run onto it.
Yeah.
Which will be directly to you, but it's not you. May want to get the ball when I come and say you offside, but I want to give that overlapping place. I want to put it in the space.
Right.
How do you think? Look at that?
But to me, Zidane, I mean, I do understand that, but there are certain things that are blatant. I didn't remember in 2017, Arsenal versus Chelsea.
Yes.
That's when
Sanchez.
Right. Even a raw situation. Because the guy actually went to kick the ball and then Sanchez spoke it off.
It was Ramsey who went to kick the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, the FA came out and said they got it wrong in that instance.
But I think they need to come out and say something this is blatantly wrong to me.
Just like the handball rule, just make it done. Ball touch your hand, hands. You're in an offside position? Offside.
Yeah, when you have too many interpretation, it creates problems.
Exactly the point.
You understand? Anyway, Aldi versus Almanin.
Yeah.
I hear the concerns, and my thing is, if you're going to say all, then all should be all. My team, Glenmore, went and we wanted Ben France, and I think one person from the team was on the Aldi.
Who picks the Aldi right? And All Manning? The winning coach?
I would love to know that. I figure as the winning coach, the person who coached the Aldi, which is Hyde.
Right.
Which is naturally going to be biased towards his guys.
I don't think so, though. I think maybe they ask for coaches to pick.
Yes, man. Come on, Zidane, man. Knowing Hyde, man, he might go biased towards.
No, I'm saying I don't think it's Hyde. Yeah? I don't think it's any one coach who picked the team. I believe that probably they ask them to submit names, coaches to submit names.
But then it is the coach who decides who plays.
Yes, on the day.
Well, to me, if all mean all, I think the bench, I think the number went up to about 20. So you have a good representation from you should have a good representation from everybody. But I heard that Clarendon College alone had 10 persons. That is wrong, man. That is totally wrong. You understand?
They were a big side, though, you know.
Me know it's a big side, but still
was it 10 on the field at any one time, or 10 in the squad?
No, not 10. 10 in the squad.
At one point, I heard there was 8 Clarendon people on the field. Was that true, sir?
That's what I heard.
I was
a strong bias towards Clarendon, so we need to look at it because the guys are more playing now.
Shipping Port is saying that David Reed was there for Glenmore but didn't play. Said he was in the squad, but he didn't play.
He was in the squad.
Yes.
Well, unless I'm wrong, but I checked and I heard that nobody was on it. But anyway, it's still been a bit too biased towards the winning team, and I think I need to look at that.
All right.
I understand. Yeah.
All right, Chad. Big up yourself.
All right, take it easy.
We'll take a break. We're coming back.
Looking for new and used auto parts? Visit Trinjam Auto Hub for a variety of used engines.
Top of the hour to you and yours. You're listening to Omega Radio, the station of the stars. Don't go anywhere. Call a friend, tell a friend. Thank you so much for listening. I am Archbishop John Wayne Manning, a.k.a. Wayne Jonathan Manning the First. It's good to have you right here on Omega Radio. Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody.
The Scoreboard, Mondays to Fridays on Omega Radio. Join the Omega team for informative, investigative, and hard-hitting sports discussions, 5 to 6 p.m. with our A-list hosts as we inform and entertain. That's the Scoreboard, Mondays to Fridays, 5 to 6 p.m. on Omega Radio.
Omega Radio, in association with the Church of St. Margaret, presents New Every Morning, 10 minutes of inspiration to help you through the day. Mondays through Saturdays at 5:50 a.m. The program comes to you courtesy of KFC. It's finger licking good. The Church of St. Margaret. Visit us on Sundays at 6:30 a.m., Saturdays at 8:15, and Wednesdays at 6:30 a.m. And Quality Equipment Distributors. For all your musical equipment and supplies, contact Quality Equipment and Distributors, located at 4 Courtney Walsh Drive, Kingston 10.
Omega Radio presents Community Billboard. Churches, schools, businesses. Are you having a community event? Omega KLAS Radio will help you. Send us a 20-second WhatsApp voice note to 876-828-0925 and we will play them for free. 12 noon and 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Let your community know what's happening. Promote your information for free on Omega Radio Bulletin segment.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk on Omega Radio.
All right, thank you very much. Welcome back to the program. And who we go to online? Messi is there? Messi? Messi, you're on the radio. Messi?
Yes.
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Talk to us now, someone.
Yeah, man, how you doing?
Not bad.
Yeah, man. All the best for the day, sir.
Yes, sir.
Poor.
Yeah, Orville stepped out for a little while. What say you?
Is it on this?
Yeah, man.
All right, you do. Yeah, but Sunshine Girl, I want to have a discussion upon right now because I guess you understand this. They are not getting paid to play. The netball is that they're not professional players. Is that true?
Were they ever being paid to play?
What? I don't understand. They always say if Sunshine Girl to perform, then if we work and don't get paid, that don't make sense to me, man.
No, what once you sign on to whatever you're signing on to, you agree to the terms.
Yeah, but then we shouldn't expect much from them. Then, not true.
No, man. If you agree to give your all, man, for X amount, and you have to give your all.
But look, I just met one of.
Remember, national teams in sports across the world really don't pay you,
Yeah, but Australia, England pay them, man.
Like a monthly salary.
Yes, man. They are professional players and get paid.
No. But the Jamaica, the England footballers are professional players, but they don't get paid by the England FA monthly on a monthly basis.
No, man, but Australia netball players and England netball players and they get paid.
So netball is unique in that regard.
Yes, if they don't work, they still get them money. You still come like teachers and get them paid every month.
Is that so, Sean?
Yes, man.
Okay.
I think that's what I heard the last time.
Well, that's a very generous. Does England pay a monthly salary to the netballers? Does England and Australia pay monthly salaries to netball players?
That's what I heard the last time.
Even when they are not playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
not a stipend. I'm not talking about a stipend. I'm talking
about... No, man, the pay... It's like that's your work, so them get paid to do it. That's why they always perform so well. Like
is where they get that money?
The country. I don't know where they get it.
That's some wealthy country, that, no.
Because remember, you see, Australia they are very well in netball, so it's like they put more money into netball because it's like one of their major sports, cricket and netball and rugby.
Yes.
So it's like them put more money into those sports, so the players can devote more time to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I met one of the Sunshine Girl for the first time, and I was so happy to see her.
Yes.
Sterling, man. I was elated to see her, and I was like, oh, and she told me she's a teacher, and I was like, what? I thought you'd be done that side playing netball, and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But I heard the Sunshine Girl, where they went to New Zealand?
England.
And they get 2-1, eh?
Yes.
But I don't understand, because as I heard on the radio, saying that they got blown away in the first match.
Mm-hmm.
And then it 2 was close, very close. Because I expect Jamaica to always be close with England. Like if I ever lose by 4 points or 3 points, I don't expect to lose by 20 points.
I'm back. This is Messi, right?
Yes.
Yes. Messi.
Yeah, Messi. The thing I was asking Sean's explanation is that we lost concentration in the fourth quarter of that first game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a major difference between the other two games. We lost by 3 and win by 4, or the other way around. We're not supposed to be losing by 20 points.
No, not to England. We expect England. We should be fighting for third place at all time. With that third, we shouldn't make England. To me, it's a blow to the England. Because England and we expect we always. But like the last time we played against them in the Commonwealth, we beat them, right?
Yeah, man.
And we come second in the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
So I was saying, okay, yes, because I love netball, when I have my which was my father for a long time. So I always I said, Sunshine Girl, cricket and football is a 4-3 sport. But I think we must do more for netball, because netball, track and field, to me, one of the top sports of Jamaica, and those girls always do well, So I think we should come up with more things to help these girls. Because when I saw Sterling today, I was happy to see her. The first time I was asking her when I netballers, and I was happy to see her. And and she's very beautiful enough, very pretty. I was like, wow. But seriously, we need to do more for our netball girls, because man, I tell you, if I think we can get more money system for them.
I don't think we played England at the Commonwealth Games.
Did you think so? If they play England? Yes, my thing.
I go and double check.
I know it's against Australia and New Zealand, but I think it's against England in our.
I'm beginning.
Against England in the semi-final.
I'm beginning to doubt it. But I'll check. Sean, did we play England at the Commonwealth Games?
We play Australia in our group.
Mm-hmm. Sean is saying with it. All right.
In the semi-finals. We play England in the semi-finals and beat England, and then go to the final, and then Australia beat New Zealand and go to the final.
All right.
I think with the 4 big. That was the big 4.
Yeah. All right. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, man. So you confirm that the girls get paid in Australia and England.
I will check my boss. I don't.
Because I think that's what I heard. You know, I think they were giving one interview one time and talking about they didn't get in the pay and other this country will get paid. That's why I could perform go down. Also, I was wondering if it's really true. Because if it's true, then I mean we should do more for our girls, man. Because if we put up more help for them, I think they'll be better into the netball thing.
You think is money make them not playing better?
Because remember, you know, Matthew, if you are working and you're getting paid, the more they say money student labor and income student labor. So if you're getting paid good money where you can survive, you don't have to go to 95 differently. You can put more emphasis on that. So you can do more training, and you can put more emphasis on the game. So now think about when you take off from school work or from other jobs to go do training, you can also say yes, a job based and you work towards the work. So you put in the work and you see the result come out.
All right.
So I think that would be a better thing for the Sunshine girls, start to get a monthly salary so they can focus on this thing. I think we need to win a gold medal, man. A long time we did this thing as netballers, you know. So we need a gold medal, you know, to show us that yeah, we are part of this thing a long time.
All right, Messi, leave it there. Is the landline you call, by the way?
I don't know, no, sir. I've been calling this phone and this one me have. I don't know which other one.
Did you call it 968-8117? Is that what you call now?
Let me see which number I have calling on it. It's 8117.
Yeah, all right. Apparently it's fixed. All right, we go back. We go back to. So the people who are texting my phone, the lines are fixed now. Back on line, Rooney.
Yeah, man.
How are you, Rooney?
Probably it's fixed now. I don't know. Yeah, how much China, but it's not even that ring, brother. You understand me?
All right.
Anyway, Zidane, big up yourself. Wow, big up yourself.
Yes, man.
Them not get paid. I never know that part there, no, Georgia. You understand me?
You mean like a monthly salary? The netballer?
Yeah. I mean, it's not professional then, you understand me? I guess
no, but England doesn't play Raheem Sterling a monthly salary though, Rooney.
Yeah, but that different them club, you know. So I guess I just exposure the girls I'm going for, you understand me?
National teams usually don't pay people monthly though, my boy.
Yeah, but as me get what I say, but as me I say...
No, but it doesn't mean it's not professional. You're saying England's not a professional national team? A professional
netball?
Yeah, the England national men's football team.
No, them are pay for them club, you understand me? So I guess Jamaican girls go there for the exposure, so them can get picked for your club.
No.
You understand me?
National teams don't. Well, national teams
usually don't
so
play.
You there are careless at work. You met the netball team. You go expose yourself so you can get a job for ESPN and our next sports station. You understand me? So that is where you do it for. If you now make it at ESPN already, you come here and I kill out myself.
In other words, you're saying that the girls should not be losing if they give up them day job to be training. Like them Ghana, England, no.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the national team should at least compensate them for the time missing of their respective jobs.
I guess them do that, you know. But
I think those expenses would be covered.
Yeah, you get paid for. But what I say is, you train though, you understand? You have to get up and gonna work and then you train. You're not gonna be as good as the next person where not have to go to work. You understand me?
That is
true. That's why I beat the Jamaican cricketer them and the West Indies cricketer them. Dave Cameron say, all right, we not have to go to work and come out. We can just train. Cricketer on a job.
Yes.
And then get worse. You understand me? Me not get it. Me not understand it.
They get worse.
When them never get
because they weren't playing enough high quality. They didn't have high quality competition to practice against.
They didn't have enough high, but Orville.
By the time they become professional.
When Viv them did play a 5-match, Viv them play.
No, you don't get it. Viv was having high quality competition playing against when he was 12.
Against who? You know what?
The other youth them in our community. This the people who get big in a sports, you know, my boss. Them get good before them 22, you know. Long before they sign professional contracts. They were good when they were 13 and 14 and 15. Michael Holden was good long before him signed a professional contract. He was good when he was 14.
I guess so-called the passion.
There
you have more people. Me not big up. I guess the passion, you have more people that compete against. Locally. Before you go international.
Yes.
And the passion gone now, so you have less people, so you make it willy-nilly.
Yes. My God. Dear, the Lord is my shepherd.
Hold on.
Rooney, you're getting the point.
Hold on. But I'm saying, normally, Normally, just the best of the best make it. And if we have the best, them still need to perform because they still bottom ball.
And
they
I'm
still
saying,
through the covers, they still cut it.
no, what you want, Rooney, is for the very best. You don't want the very best to be average. You want them to come through the greatest mill when they were amateurs, so that by the time they become your very best, it means that they are close to what world standards are.
But listen now, they are professionals. They are getting paid to not do anything but train and get better.
But I'm saying you need competition to bring out the best in you.
Not all the time.
No, man, there's nothing that brings out the best in you.
Not all the time.
More than competition.
Not all the time. Orville, if you're good, man.
No, man, there has never been anybody that is good without a whole heap of competition, my boss. You name me one person that becomes world man in any sport who didn't have a lot of competition to test himself.
But Craig Brathwaite play in a same competition where Viv playing, where Walsh playing, where
you don't get it.
Ambrose never playing in them competition. So Ambrose is extremely special. You're going
to have the exception, but I'm saying generally, what you want is for 12-year-olds and 14-year-olds.
That is what you would have liked, but the landscape changed now. So
this is what the current generation do.
But the landscape changed, so I mean, you have to do the next best thing where whatever suit you or make your thing. You understand? That's what me really. So the passion not really needed. Just need the individual them to get better, and them I get paid to get better, and them not do it. Anyways,
Rudy,
Zidane,
here's one way me I go get you if I understand.
If
you pick 13 man in Jamaica and say you are the best 13 draft player in Jamaica, we are paying if you play draft.
Mm-hmm.
They will never be as good as if them did good when them a 9-year-old draft player and I play against some of that top level 9-year-old, and when them are 12, some big 12-year-old I play. By the time they get to 20, them good.
But if
the standard is low and because I know the best 9 draft player, I'm not gonna play amongst themselves. No, not go improve, not go good.
Oh, so because me not good and you not good and we are playing against each other, we just not get better.
Yes. So if me can't play draft and you can't play draft, but at the 12 we are the 2 best draft player, and we play one and every day, we not go good, none at all same way. But Rooney, you look like you're beginning to understand. We're coming back.
Get customized aluminum windows and doors at Hepburn's Glass Supplies, 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. 10 years of experience guarantees satisfaction. Call or WhatsApp 876-773-4799. The time, courtesy of Hepburn's Glass Supplies, is 2 p.m.
Omega Radio now presents a health alert, sponsored by New Budget Supplies, always the best prices, and Bashco, the store that gives you more.
Wash your hands frequently. Regularly and thoroughly clean your hands with an alcohol-based hand rub or wash them with soap and water. Washing your hands with soap and water or using alcohol-based hand rub kills viruses that may be on your hands.
Omega Radio has just presented a health alert, sponsored by New Budget Supplies, always the best prices, and Bashco, the store that gives you more.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk on Omega Radio.
All right, before we come to the music, Rooney will get to the point that he really called to get on.
Yes, Rooney.
Rooney?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, me I say, the next point I really want to big up Zidane. I'm not going to big up Zidane. I'm going to take on a little point. Orville, all I'm saying is, if you pick the best 13 Jamaican cricketers now, right? Them not play against themselves, you know. Them play against Trinidad, them play against Barbados. So them play against other teams, you understand me? And now if Trinidad beat you and Barbados beat you and Guyana beat you, guess what? You as Jamaicans are going to need to improve, you understand me? You are going to need to improve there. That's what I talk about, you know, brother.
How are you going to improve?
You're
going to go in the nets every day.
Come back, work on my faults.
And I'm telling you, Rooney, that the best way to improve in competitive sport is not practice so much as constant, even if you're practicing.
But it's not. It's what you're doing, my boss.
I'm saying
work smart and not harder, you know.
Listen to me,
that's Rooney. You know, working smart and not harder, you know.
Rooney, I'm saying
if we are going to play against Trinidad and them are going to beat you, that means that we as 13 are good enough. You understand me? So we know we're not good enough, so we're going to work hard and smarter, and we'll get better.
Just listen to the point of it, no? The best way...
What we're arguing, no passion.
I'm saying the best way for...
We're not a passion.
Then only at least when we make the point, man. I'm saying...
No, but we have to get it out of the way. I remember the music of the play, I have to come off the line. So we get to a passion now, I mean, I say, yes, we don't have the passion over there with Viva and all them things. Now 50 people to choose from. No, we only have 13. Make we get them 13 people there and make them be the best that they can be.
Fine.
You understand me? I will challenge the world, you understand me?
No, we won't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We won't.
Why?
Because if you pick people when they're at 20 and tell them to improve...
We're not picking them at 20, and all I am saying is we don't have 30 to choose from. We don't have 30 to choose.
Because I'll explain what I say otherwise. But
you explain.
You say you wanted to tackle Zidane.
Yeah, Zidane. Mm-hmm. Hear me now. Me they say Arsenal one injury away from failure.
Yeah.
Jesus injured and still a ground and nothing. You see me?
Yes.
I'm like that. So I like see good football, you know.
Yeah, man. They're playing some fantastic stuff, man.
Really good.
Martin Odegaard.
Yes.
He always had a talent.
In the midfield there, so they might do them things.
I remember a lot of us were saying Partey is the one that we couldn't afford to be injured, and he has not been injured.
And him come back and he might do really well. You understand? I like how Arteta.
It was unfortunate that beautiful strike never going in.
Oh, was that crack anyway?
Yes.
And people now understand. I see them thing here in Zidane. With the little schoolboy, them are kick it in. I say, that is how hard them kick it. You understand me? So much less than Monday. I say, Laurie, so you don't get cross to that, but remember how hard them can kick it, you understand me? Yeah. Trust me, I like the competition and how the league look good, everything.
Arsenal look
Man, you is on their way up too, brother.
What happened to the tactical genius, man? You're a coach too. Klopp, what is going on? 9th and 10th down there, sir.
I don't know what I go for Klopp. I don't know, Rasta.
All right, Rooney.
Rooney, leave it, that's our boss.
Yeah,
all right. Music brought to you by H Campaigns for people who dream in color. This one is from Mikey Spice.
Success, the enemies are rising, and they're trying to eat up my soul. Oh yeah, but I know your love will always protect me, and He'll preserve my soul. Oh yeah, make haste, oh God, to deliver me and lift me high, so that they see, I'm a shouting out, Ali, Ali, oh. I did see Moses on the hilltop, him shouting out, Ali, Ali, oh. You move one more time. Are you David? One nation, Ali, Ali, now I speak the truth, let me see you will confront me. No, with the hypocrites, they always watching. Let them be ashamed who seek up to my soul. Let them but turn it back who wish to see. I might go down and out. I did Moses on the hilltop and shouting out.
Ali Aliu, that was from Mikey Spice, and it was brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color.
All right. Alric now?
Yes.
Good afternoon, Orville and Zidane.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Alric.
Yeah, man, boy, the lines, I'm hard to get through to them, man. What's wrong with them?
Yeah, well, apparently we are on our way to fixing whatever the issues are.
Yeah, man. I want to talk about two things. Yeah, the Rashford thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, the referee, them blunder badly.
Yes.
I know them are going to the letter of the law, but if I saw the law, if I saw them are going to interpret the law, then might as well them stop play outside, because if that is not, if Rashford is not interfering with play,
yes, indeed,
then I don't know what interfering with play
is. Thank
because
you.
the man, yeah, go ahead.
He traced the ball and went to the left where the ball went.
That's the point.
So he was running down the ball from an outside
And the
position.
ball was at one point beneath his feet.
Yes, and the goalkeeper was now looking at Rashford
Exactly.
and coming out to face Rashford.
I want to make it worse, the VAR rule. So I can just clearly pay him offside. And you know what I'm saying right now is that the linesman must keep his flag down to see what might develop from the play.
Yeah.
So Rashford basically shot the ball all the way to the man about the top of the man them box. If Rashford was not there, Akanji could have easily gotten that ball. So
There
Rashford
you go.
interfering with how the defender would act.
There you go.
So I don't understand how. So the linesman they put up the flag, but the referee overruled him.
Yes.
And so I don't know, but that's a really controversial goal. And
It was a poor call in my
yeah, man, a poor call, man, because I don't like the subjectivity of this thing about interfering with the play. The man was clearly outside. Because the ball was played to him, and the man run down the ball.
Yes.
About 30 yards.
And then the defender who was playing him offside turned back to chase him now, to chase him down.
And could have cleared the ball.
Yeah, if he wasn't there, then the man would clear the ball, my boss.
Exactly. And then even the keeper, 'cause there are still shots, show the keeper at the top of the...
Looking
top of the
directly at Rashford.
Exactly.
Over the ball.
So I don't understand how they could say that Rashford was not interfering with play. But boy, I don't know.
Yeah, man.
The next thing, I want to big up Arsenal. So the man can't say a fluke. So Arsenal is clearly in line to win the league. 8 points clear. If them can beat City, then they will have a great chance of winning this league. But a football, so anything can. So made the argument that when started with about
Haaland.
City and Haaland. That's a joke argument. Haaland has been impressive since coming into the league. And I had the stats prepared, but I couldn't get on at the time. So the person gave it the stats.
Yes.
And it goes to show that it's not a scoring problem.
Not an offensive issue.
It's a defensive problem.
Yeah.
Because if they concede twice as much as they did at this point last year. Last year they conceded 9 goals after 18 games. Now after 18 games they have conceded 18 goals, a goal a game.
Yes, indeed. Terrible.
So it's clearly a defensive problem. And just to show how impressive Arsenal has been since the start of the season. At this point in the league, Arsenal is at the 18 games, win 15, draw 2, lose 1. They have scored 42 goals this season, conceded 14, and they have amassed 47 points.
Yes.
Look at this time last year to show how impressive Arteta has been. Arsenal played 18 games at this stage last season. Win 10, drew 2, lost 6.
Wow.
They have scored 27. They did score 27 goals last year. This year, 42 goals. Last year, they conceded 23 goals. This year,
14.
They have conceded 14 goals.
Massive turnaround, man.
And last year, they had 32 points at this stage. This year, they have 47. So they have won 5 more games at this stage than last year.
Yeah, that's a massive turnaround.
Team so even Liverpool, who was at this stage second in the league behind City last year, they had 41 points. This year, Liverpool have only 28 points.
Yeah, man. The tactical genius look like him done.
They have a lot of injuries, but
no, it doesn't matter what. The man, they make blood out of stone. You never hear Alric. It's a clap make blood out of stone.
No, not me. I look at the thing objectively, So clearly, Liverpool has struggled because of the defensive issues, and they have a lot of defensive problems as well. So that's a for them problem. So their problem has to do with defense
Yes.
and injuries, because last year they conceded at this stage. Liverpool conceded 15 goals last season.
Yes.
This year they have conceded 25. What if a goals that?
Yeah, man.
And they have only scored 34 goals at this stage,
Yes.
while last season they had scored 50 goals.
Yes.
So you can see where their problem lies.
People playing through their midfield way too easily this season.
So it's a midfield to defensive problem they have.
Yes.
And so is because they're conceding so much goals and they're not really scoring as much, then they're running a problem.
Here's a suggestion I want to throw to both of you.
Yeah.
Haaland, City, like all the teams that Pep coaches, is a team built on possessing the football.
Yeah.
Haaland's game, some would suggest, is not about possession. You put him up front, you throw it in the box, and he'll work wonders for you. City used to use a back of midfielders without an out-and-out striker and used to possess the ball. People are suggesting that they are not possessing the ball enough in certain areas of the field, and are quicker, are more likely to be counter-attacked. I wonder if I'm explaining it right.
Who would be those players? Because Sterling wouldn't keep the ball well.
Bernardo Silva keep the ball well.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Rodri, Gundogan.
Yeah, they are still pretty much there.
Because in the Man U game, they're still, 79%?
Yes, they still keep the ball very well.
So why are they conceding so many goals?
The defense are the problem. And the defense and the midfield, and then they're not playing good as a team right now.
Not at all.
So even though they are still possessing the ball, them still are concede twice their amount of
the ball in the match, you know. So them very clumsy with the ball this season.
Listen.
And if you look at even the match, when you look at the stats of the match, I must only one shot them take one target.
Yeah, that's true. All right. But City will tell that we're not at one game away from being at a halfway point, so it's not over yet.
Yeah.
And we know they can read off the victories.
All right, cool, Jen.
Big up, all right.
We'll take the break. We'll come in.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission JADCO needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jm. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
It's the Everybody Sale at New Budget Supplies. Do-it-yourself professionals and contractors. This is the sale for you. Lumber, steel, dress and form ply, water tanks, pumps, PVC pipes and fittings, toilets, bathtubs, vanities and basins, windows, paint, doors, floor and wall tiles, thin sets and grout. Up to 20% off selected items. 195 Hagleyburg Road. Telephone 923-4560. New Budget Supplies. Always the best prices.
Well, if you want buy appliances for your home with the quality high and the price low, get it on a Bashco. Get it on a Bashco. 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 For everything where you need. Bashco. Quality service guaranteed and Bashco. Get it on a Bashco gives you more. Yeah, Bashco. Get furniture for your house, bed linen, everything for your kitchen, rugs, mugs and more at Bashco. The store that gives you more. Bashco.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk on Omega Radio.
All right, thank you very much. Welcome back. And we got back to the phone lines. MU, you're there?
Orville.
Yeah, Orville stepped out for a little bit.
So Zidane.
Yes.
Here you talk. although if they win controversial, they go like something happy stuff. The only people that should have excited now are City fans, you know.
No, we're doing the analysis, my boss. It's not a matter.
Should be happy right now.
No, it's not about happy or vex. You're just doing the analysis.
You know that.
Yeah, we're happy.
You don't have to about the results.
No, we're happy on the day, but when it comes to the analysis, now we have to talk it fairly. Yeah.
Well, fairly or not, me know say him turn with the ball, right? And he was offside. But the rule say him don't touch the ball.
No, man, the rule speaks to influencing how the defenders react, which he did.
We get the win, and Arsenal fans will be happy. Manchester United fans are happy.
Yeah, United played very well, though. Made it tough for United to create a lot.
No, but we played them good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You made it tough for them to create a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Despite all the possession, they didn't create much, and I think that was the plan. And it was a master stroke for him to play the Brazilian and put him close to De Bruyne for most of the game.
Yeah.
Fred, that's Fred. Because they realized that's why he ended up shifting Fernandes out on the right-hand side pretty much. To make Fred come into the middle of the park to track and chase. It was the coach doing well, my boss. So the persons who were talking about the coach, did this and disrespect Ronaldo, and I forgot that, my boss. You were one?
Who?
You were one who was chastising the coach for getting rid of Ronaldo, or removing Ronaldo.
No, but the coach didn't get rid of Ronaldo. Ronaldo get rid of himself. Ronaldo wanted to leave.
No, I'm talking about being a must pick.
He didn't want Ronaldo to leave. So Ronaldo forced himself out.
Okay.
You don't see that Ronaldo do that? Remember, listen, in the interview, before the man even said anything, the man said to Ronaldo.
No, I'm talking about as to him being a must pick on the team. Person still wanted Ronaldo to be a must pick and the coach wasn't having it.
No, but even analysts tell you that.
Do you now agree that the coach was right to have Rashford ahead of Ronaldo?
All right, listen.
Do you agree, MU, that the coach was right to have Rashford ahead of Ronaldo as a starter for Man United?
No.
So you think Ronaldo is better?
No, I'm saying the coach knows what is best for him.
No, and I'm asking you now that you're seeing how Rashford is dominating.
Yeah.
And he's scoring a lot of goals. Do you now agree with the coach deciding to make Rashford be the main man up front as opposed to Ronaldo?
Yeah,
Oh, you agree?
With him, but
yeah.
I'm saying they said more than one man said. Say if you have Ronaldo, you can't have Ronaldo and not play him.
But Ronaldo doesn't want to be on the bench, so the coach was right, though. That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, the coach was right.
Okay, good.
Ronaldo is right too. Ronaldo don't want to be on the bench.
All right. Yes, yeah. I hear you, MU.
MU.
The two of them right.
All right, MU. You said the two of them right.
MU.
Yeah.
You never cease to amaze.
Rate MU, you know, man.
Yeah, hold on. Zidane.
Yeah.
How much vote again?
Much vote? Yeah, again.
MU.
I listen to me, I'm on vote